Greetings, my friends. This is Gillesmansillon. I'm an artist and spiritualist. I come to talk about spiritual philosophy, spiritual wisdom, transcendental psychology, to propose some essential principle to navigate those times. For very soon, I'm going to have to define myself with my old, I'm going to return to my old profession, my first profession. I was an entrepreneur, a gallery dealer and an art dealer, and so I'm going to return to that. It's going to be quite interesting. For today is Saint Thomas. So Saint Thomas was a being that the spirit that his philosophy is that I will believe only what I see. For a lot of people are going to see a lot of things they couldn't believe before. But in order to understand the invisible world, we have to believe before we can see. As we believe, our vision realms open up. For when I talk about non-being here, it's not in the Greek sense, where non-being is what does not exist and being is what exists. It's more in the Oriental sense, what being is the physical manifestation and non-being is the invisible realm. For it's very important to stand in our light and to stay at peace within our light. Otherwise, we give energy to a collective drama. Just be contemplative and let the drama unfold with staying at peace. Peace will lead, balance and harmony will lead to peace. Bring balance and harmony. And peace will lead to serenity, which is like an achievement of anchoring eternally the peace. And the Buddha, one of the magical power of the Buddha is to teach the serenity and lucidity in all circumstances. Nothing can destabilize once you find this pure anchorage of lucidity and serenity. For lucidity, we achieve through deep breathing and through the breathing process. It is a part that is given to us to oxygenate, to bring oxygen into our body, and lucidity is through meditation to open our mind to receive the higher light. For all the protests are feeding the egregores of chaos. All the protests, the contestation, the fighting, all those things are not far more powerful to assist the world than assist yourself to find this inner peace. But then you're called to take serene action into the world. You're not agitated in the action so it's very. I'm not saying to not do anything when you're called to do, but be serene about it. Align your frequency, align your vibration first. Take care of your vibration first, then move into actions. And all actions have to be tempered with compassion and mercy. I understand there is everybody's going through different processes. What you need to do is just to live your truth with integrity and humility, and just to be yourself, to live your truth. And for how much do we allow ourselves to be influenced by the media? If we're influenced by the media, that means we let go of inner peace. We cannot choose both. It means you can still inform, but be careful of what triggers the triggers, because the media is still not free to communicate through light. Understand that God, as the creator, the source, is infinitely agitated. There is infinite dynamism in all the particles, in all the atoms, in all the cells, in all the beings, in all the planets, in all the universe. It's like this infinite agitation, yet is extremely serene, is always still. And so for us, we need to move out from agitation into stillness, and from stillness is like we'll be able to move into actions to blend in those two energies. For I'm going to pull a few cards. So it is the state of peace, and to achieve serenity, to become serene, to be able to be in joy all the time, regardless of what's going on around us, is really is quite an achievement. It really serves the planet and the world and the universe. For the past is work. We've been anchoring. We know what our work is. We have the key. The work is like key. It's like we're here to. Our missions are the quest that we undertake here is beyond anything we can even think of. We're serving on a much higher level than our mind can comprehend, and even the quest is greater than any physical manifestations. And then even if we achieve our greatest goal, we'll always have new desires that push us to continue to move forward. And right now the situation is rest. We are given this opportunity to rest, to let go of the drama of the mind, and to to recharge our battery, to energize ourselves. And the future, as a result of that process, is well-being. What we're working on now is forgiveness, for we have to forgive ourselves and the world. Understanding everybody's going through different cycle. Everybody's for it is very. I'm going to return to that. It's like we have to have mercy and compassion in relationship, but we have to learn to protect ourselves as well. And the future, the outcome of that forgiveness will be enthusiasm. We're going to be free from negative trigger from within ourselves. The ascension is just becoming aware of the spiritual connection, of the spiritual dimensions, and to let go of the state propaganda about all those things. For in September, everything should be cleared up. If we have to resist passively to all this state propaganda here in France or in Europe. There's a lot of propaganda. They're using millions of public money to promote their vaccination program, but I think it's quite dangerous to actually do that. And people ask me to talk about it, but I've already said all I had to say. So there is a little book called I show it must be in English too. It's a French philosopher from the 17th century, Étienne de la Boétie. The discourse on voluntary servitude. At the time, they had the Inquisition, and they had they had to deal with very bad disease and all kinds of things. But he explains all the forms of tyranny and how to resist the tyranny. It's just a matter of holding on to that truth long enough not to say no to all they're trying to sell you to in a relationship to that. After that, everybody's determine what they want to do. It's like, so it's not about butting into other people's life. They make their choice, and to give them the freedom to make their mistakes for whatever that is, but then protecting yourself as well, because against the lower vibration, create an energetic shield, and then call on the higher light whenever you need to find this additional support for understanding you are enough. No matter where you are, you don't need to be complete, to be perfect, to find this inner peace. Otherwise, because even on the higher planes, there are beings on much higher dimensions. They're still working on to find higher solutions, to deal with higher energies. There will always be this need for work and alignment and balance and finding new, more intelligent approach, more perspicacity in relationship to how the challenges of life are being presented. So do not blame yourself. Do not wait for being perfect. Just accept you are whole with your weakness and your strengths, with your darkness and your light, with your shadows and with your illusions and your truths. Just do your best to live inside your truth and accept whenever there is a shadow, transmute it, call on the higher light. And because only God is eternally, infinitely perfect, but He knows that all the challenges and the ignorance was created for growth and evolution. So everybody's learning different lessons, and so just respect the private life of others, even your people close to you. They give them the freedom to experience whatever they experience. Just yet protect yourself so that you don't get dragged into anything. And for all the quest starts from within, and it's an inner quest. Everything comes from within, and so just it's just a matter of going deeper within. I'm going to talk about the portal of infinity. I'm going to take a few days break, but it's not a real vacation. It's just a pre-vacation, like next week. Just a road trip to change the air. Right now, we're very. There is this great big portal that is opening. It's called the portal of infinity. It's the portal to the 8th dimensions. That is assuming you are already strong enough in your energy to assume your ascended mastery form. But it's already there. On many aspects, we're already ascended. And so the highest wisdom is the higher power, how to work with all these invisible forces. For the portal of infinity is realizing the connection to our soul family, our guides, to allow all those energies. We have a whole community of beings that are so close to her, their friends and family on the higher planes. And so achieving this 8th dimension, the portal opens. The key to that portal opening is 11 hour, 11 minute, 11 second. It is the portal of infinity, or 0010. That's another code to access that portal of infinity on the 8th dimension, connect with the Elohim, the creator of form, and to recreate a new, to upgrade your own design, soul plans and design with the assistance of your celestial helpers to create this paradise matrix, to bring this paradise earth on the manifested form. This is all what is really going on, and to come into the alignment. And and there will be a great deal of sadness for a lot of people who will leave our life on the physical plane, but there'll be a lot of joy for new people coming into our life. And so just it is part of the process. We're going to rebirth the earth from the wounds of the great mother, of the great through the Mother Gaia. And so this portal of infinity is always been open, but it is open widely for many human beings to collectively move into this eighth dimensional. It's got a certain every dimension has a certain flavor, a certain tone, a certain. So it's just a matter of having the sensibility to tune into that and utilizing the world of dream. When we dream, when we sleep, we return to those higher planes to discuss with our guides, our council, our soul family, the company of heaven. We have all kinds of higher responsibility there. And sometimes when we come back into this physical matrix, we plug into this avatar body to return into this material reality. In the morning, we are allowed to get information. The more we're conscious of that eternal cycle, of that process of connecting to the eternal plane, so as it will be a lot easier to retrieve information in the morning. Just trust that, and continue to learn how to work with this all the invisible forces, to co-create with the Creator, and to utilize all the resources of heaven. What we need to understand is faithful heart, is to be true to ourselves, to be humble, to be true, to be sincere, to stay true to those we love as well, and without needing to control them or solve their problem or possess them, to let them be free as well. It is a challenge, but just take care of your own energy and assist others in a way that is comfortable for you. What we need to do is nothing is better than your home. It's about feeling good in your body and creating a beautiful environment to be comfortable and to feel the sense of security and well-being, and to let go of all these dramas that is being offered, and do not fear the future, for the future has not been written. If we fear the future, we create danger. We move into this timeline of possibility. So just those collective egregores. There's a lot of people that spend a lot of money and time and energy to project fear into the future, hoping to continue to keep their control over the people. But as we become aware of our power of Creator, we choose our timeline. We choose a positive timeline, and that no other beings can interfere with that. And this power of Creator is stronger than any dark forces that can still be playing around. And the outcome will be solid foundation. This paradise matrix for the earth will be based on true solid foundation, on true value of human value, of fraternity, of solidarity, of love, of compassion, of understanding, of respect. There's going to be a tremendous change that will be coming. For now, just focus on what is true for you, and continue to cultivate your light, radiate your light, and understand everything is just this song that I'm going to sing is a song that came through my mind when I woke up this morning. It is really much about we're just passing through here, so we may as well make it a good show, make it a good experience. Because choose your focal point carefully, so you can and whenever there is dark things that can still come through our mind, just call on the light, and the light will show you it is just a transmutation of old energies that needed to be released. It's not the truth. It is an illusion that is moving away, and a new truth is re-emerging and building, for it's been in the preparation for quite a while. Well, I was singing this song. It's called Dust in the Wind, from a band in Kansas. Beautiful song. It was like this. I close my eyes only for a moment, and the moment's gone. All my dreams pass before my eyes, a curiosity, dust in the wind. All they are is dust in the wind. Same old song, just a drop of water in an endless sea. All we do crumbles to the ground, though we refuse to see. Dust in the wind, all we are is dust in the wind. Now don't hang on, Nothing lasts forever but the earth and sky. It slips away, and all your money won't another minute by. Dust in the wind. All we are is dust in the wind. Dust in the wind. Everything is dust in the wind. So it is true, we are made of stardust. The substance that created the star, that are so brilliant and permanent in some sense, not permanent but very long lasting, is the same substance that was made to create us. It's just to reconnect to all those wonderful, and not to hang on, to seek to enjoy life as a whole without attachment. And so we can make the most of it. For we all have only a given time here, but let's make it a good one, and to accept things. For there will always be time in the eternity. The physical body is just temporary. It's just made of this clay body. It's an avatar body that we use to interact and to be part of that experience of this great experiment, this great transition time. But the true eternity of our soul, from our true self, is completely eternal, and there is nothing. Do not doubt that, and connect to that part of you that is infinite and eternal. Go deep within and raise your consciousness to the highest plane. And you just giving you advice in relationship to what I know to be true. After that, a lot of people will choose to hold on to lies and illusions, for it is all. It's all part of the process, but let people live their life. Let them believe whatever they need to believe. Stay silent to protect yourself. Stay silent if you see that there is no receptivity in relationship to any truth. For the card of the day is this magical card, this very romantic card of the Two of Raphael. Two hearts that comes together to create something wonderful. Soulmates. Do not abandon those you love. So it is about understanding this card of faithful heart, this truth of the union, the love, the soul connection, and just be open to love and stay open to love. Keep your heart open. Thank you very much. Wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Namaste.